What's up everybody, my name is Saturn, aka Swagner17, and today is the start of something new on my channel. Probably once a week I'll be doing top 5 or top 10 videos for Black Ops 3 because I really like top 5s and top 10s and I want to make my own. But today obviously is a top 14. The top 14 maps in Black Ops 3 including Zombie Chronicles. And try to keep in mind that this is my top 14 maps. So if you don't agree with any of these, feel free to leave your own list down in the comments below. So I made my decisions on how fun the map is, the difficulty of the maps, and what it did in terms of unique gameplay. And with all that being said, I think it's pretty obvious what comes in at number 14, Shangri-La. Now Shangri-La was a map from Black Ops 1 and it was remastered and included in the Zombies Chronicles DLC for Black Ops 3. And if you've never played this map, it is hard. Maybe the hardest map in all of Call of Duty, and it's not too fun either. Not sure why they brought this one back. I'm pretty sure the community would be completely fine if they brought back Call of the Dead or even 5 instead of this map. You got the annoying spikes that I showed earlier, the screaming zombies that blur your vision, the fire zombies that burn you if you get near them and explode when you kill them, as you see here. If you're even near that thing, you're gonna go down if you don't have Jug. If you stand in it, the fire will hurt you. The only good thing is if it's in a hallway like this and zombies come by, it's like a fire trap, so that's pretty cool. And one of the worst things about this map is there's no place to train. There's literally nowhere to train. I'm also showing you this. This is the mud and the puzzle kind of place. If you can't get the puzzle right and you try to go through this mud, you will probably die if there's zombies around you because they can walk really fast through there. Pack-a-punch is very easy to get if you're on solo. As you see, you just stand on one of those things around the map. But if you're with 4 players and they don't have mics, you can just forget about getting pack-a-punch because it is extremely difficult to get. But yeah, you can stay up here for a little bit, and then you have to just go step on a rock and get Pack-a-Punch again. But yeah, there's literally no place to train, and the map is super big, so it's hard to get points early and get around the map, and I just really hate this map. And that's why Shangri-La comes in as the worst map in Black Ops 3. So coming in at number 13, we have Shino Numa. Now, this map was brought back from World at War and also Black Ops 1, but it is also included in the Zombies Chronicles DLC. Now, I don't really hate this map. I think Shangri-La is the only map I hate, but Shino Numa is just not that fun to me, and it never really was. I mean, it got a little better with the inclusion of gobble gums and more perks, but that made the map easier, but I just don't really like it. It's missing that fun experience, and that being stuff like small quests and like finding Pack-a-Punch or even Easter eggs. I mean, they did put the Samantha Easter egg in Black Ops 3, but it only gives you max ammo, so it's not even that cool. But this map, it just has doors that lead to perks and mystery box, so the only cool thing about it is the flogger trap, the notorious flogger trap. Only costs 750 points unlike most traps, and you can just lay underneath of it and watch the zombies fly around. It's a really good trap, and the only other cool thing they had on this map, well, it was cool in theory, was the zip line. Now, I would have thought the zip line was going to be really cool until it costs 1,500 points, and I mean, it does what you think it would do. It just moves you to a different location. So it's basically a waste of points, and I mean it's pretty cool, but yeah. And that's all that's going for Shino Numa. They have the Hellhounds for max ammo rounds, which is good, I guess, but other than that, this map kind of sucks, and what else would you expect from a World at War map? Speaking of World at War maps, coming in at number 12, we have Verruckt. Now, Verruckt is one of those maps that I want to like. I really want to like it, but it's hard. Just like the map is. Yes, this map is pretty difficult. Definitely up there with Shangri-La. This map is in the same category as Shino Numa as far as its origin, and the fact that gawd gums and Wonder Fizz make it way easier. And it has the Wonder Waff as a wonder weapon that barely even works in Black Ops 3. Freaking sucks, but I think verruckt is cool. It's got a scary, unique vibe, but with the difficulty factor mostly being no place to train, I find myself rarely playing and enjoying this map. And that's why it's number 12. I'm sure the next one on this list will come as a surprise. Another World at War map, but not the one you'd expect. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, because coming in at number 11, we have the Giant. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? The Giant is so good, and it's a classic map. Doris was the best. And yes, Doris was pretty beast in World at War and Black Ops 1, but in Black Ops 3, it just can't compare with the other maps. And besides Gobblegums and an Easter egg to get Stamina Up or Deadshot and the Annihilator, this map is exactly the same and honestly boring in Black Ops 3. Again, the Wonder Waff sucks, and camping on the catwalk will only get you so far. So, I don't dislike this map, I just tired of it, and there's 10 other maps that are better than it. And that will lead us into the next map on the list. Coming in at number 10, we have the meme itself, Zetsubo no Shima. Now, we know Zetsubo is joked about in the community as being the worst map ever, but I don't think this map gets enough credit. It has so many cool things, and while it's still number 10, it did give us some new weapons, trials to be completed for rewards, a quest to get the Skull of Non-Sapwe, its specialist weapon, which is probably the best specialist weapon in the game, well, right up there with the Ragnarok. But Zetsubo gave us spiders as max ammo rounds, which was different and cool, and it gave us a worse version of this liquefier, a wonder weapon, KT-4, and getting it was not too hard, but upgrading it, very difficult, and to this day I've never upgraded the KT-4. Another cool thing was the spider boss, and once you defeated the giant spider, you could drink Widow's Wine for free. So this map had a lot of cool things, and I think it gets the hate because the Thrashers are pretty annoying. There's not really a good place to train, and the map is just so big and costs so much points and effort to open it, unless you have good Gobblegums, of course. So that's why Zetsubo no Shima comes in at number 10. Now, number 9, Nocturne Toten. Now, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about this map, classic. And that's the sole purpose it beats out the other maps from World at War on this list. Now, the map loses its difficulty in Black Ops 3 with Gobblegums and Wonder Fizz, and thank God you can't get Mule Kick with the Wonder Fizz in this map. But there's not much to say about this map. I mean, it was the first zombies map ever, so I just like it for some reason, and I think a lot of people feel that way too. And that's why Nocturne Toten comes in at number 9. And now this is where the maps start to get really good. So with that being said, coming in at number 8, we have Moon. Now, from here on out, I'm pretty sure these picks will be pretty controversial, but like I said, feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. So Moon, the final map in Black Ops 1, and the first map to feature a different kind of gravity, so you could jump around. And this map has an incredible wonder weapon, the Zap Guns dual wield, that you can put together to make it the microwave gun, which is an insanely good gun. It's always an insta-kill. And this map has a crazy Easter egg that I still have not completed, and Moon is just fun to play. You got No Man's Land, again, the Gobblegums make everything easier, and I think this map would be higher up, but it has no max ammo round, and the damn spaceman who always steals my Juggernog. Or at least tries to. So, this is why this map comes in at number 8. Now we have number 7. So coming in at lucky number 7, we have Gorod Krovi, a map featured in the 3rd DLC of Black Ops 3, and I'm going to be honest, up until about a month ago, I hated this map. Maybe because I was really bad at it, but I recently started playing it again, and I just really like it now, discovering all the cool things, like the Guard of Fafnir, a dragon shield that shot fire and was super OP, the Ray Gun Mark III, the Dragon Strike, the Gauntlet of Siegfried, which is also one of the best specialist weapons in Black Ops 3, and many other things. The dragons were a really cool feature, and it also gave us these flying robot things as max ammo rounds, and a boss zombie called the Mangler. This map also had a crazy Easter egg where you kill the final 1.0 character, Nikolai. And let's not forget about the PPSH as well. So there you have it, Gorod Krovi, great map, comes in at number 7. So now we are at number 6, and I feel like this one right here is where I'll get the crap in the comments. So you probably already guessed it. Our number 6 spot is Origins. Now, before you freak out on me, let me explain. No matter how good Origins was in Black Ops 2, this is Black Ops 3. And I still think Origins is good, just not the best. I love all the things Origins gave us, and the list goes on, like shovels, even gold shovels, the dig sites, blood money, zombie blood, panzers, giant robots, the generators, and of course, the 4 buildable staffs and their ability to be upgraded into OP ultimate staffs. And I'm pretty sure the first Easter egg to feature a cutscene upon completion. That's about it. Everybody knows Origins, and for me, on Black Ops 3, it comes in at number 6. So we are now in our top 5 maps of Black Ops 3, and starting off that top 5, we have one of my favorite Black Ops 3 maps, pre-Zombies Chronicles, that being Revelations. So Revelations was thought to be the final map in Black Ops 3 Zombies, featured in DLC 4, and regardless of what you think of the cutscene or what the map did in terms of story, this is a good map. It was always a dream of mine to have a combination of all the best Zombies map in one. Well, except Shangri-La. But anyways, this map design is so cool, and once you complete the corruption engine things, you can go through a rift and you're at Nocturne Totem. And then you can go inside the giant Apothicon Beast and pack-a-punch your weapons. Speaking of weapons, this map featured the 2 best wonder weapons of all time, the Thunder Gun and the Apothicon Servant. This map features many boss zombies, Margwas, well, elemental Margwas, panzers, evil keepers, the stupid bug things, and annoying furies. And you'd think that'd make this a hard map, but nope, because I've gotten to round 106 in like 5 hours. And if you complete the Easter egg, well, all the Easter eggs, you get to start out with the RK5 pistol like me. And that's why it's number 5. Down on to number 4, we have a classic. Ascension. So, Ascension was featured in the first DLC of Black Ops 1, and it was a fan favorite right away. And for Black Ops 3, it's still a great map. And I think it got better with the inclusion of Gobblegums. Ascension is one of the many maps to feature a unique max ammo round, that being Space Monkeys. Now, these wouldn't be so bad, but these little bastards will steal your perks. You will not take my Juggernog! And in Black Ops 1, this map gave us PhD Flopper, the best perk in history. But in Black Ops 3, I guess Widow's Wine is good enough. And you got the Lunar Landers, and you can fire off the rocket and get Pack-a-Punch, and I'm pretty sure this is the first map to have a main Easter egg, so really cool stuff. So that's Ascension. We all know it, and love it or hate it, it's a great map. And that's why it comes in at number 4. So coming in at number 3, we have another first DLC, and that being the map Der Eisendrache. So Der Eisendrache is also one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 3, and it was very hard to narrow down these last couple ones. I could say a million good things about Der Eisendrache, but to name a few, the OP bows, mostly the lightning bow, but there are 5 total bows, the default one for completing the dragon heads, and then the 4 upgrades with different unique elements. You had the intro to the buildable Ragnaroks, the classic annoying Panzer Soldat, a teleporter that takes you to a rocket site, and a pretty cool, pretty easy Easter egg that I really enjoyed. I think this map, along with our final 2 picks, are just the perfect difficulty for any player, and the main reason this isn't number 1 or 2 is because it's too similar to Origins. You know what I mean. So that's why Eisendrache comes in at number 3. Now number 2, my favorite map of all time, Keno der Toten. It may be weird, but I favor the original Keno in Black Ops 1 over the remastered in Black Ops 3, but I still love this map so much. It can't get more classic than this. The perfect size map, the perfect wonder weapon, the perfect Pack-a-Punch quest, the perfect difficulty, the perfect everything. There's not that much else to say about Keno. I mean, this is probably the most played map in Zombies history, and will probably be my favorite forever. But this on-disc map only comes in at number 2. What could be number 1? That's right, another on-disc map, and my pick for the number 1 map in all of Black Ops 3 Zombies, Shadows of Evil. Now, Shadows of Evil started us with similar features to Origins, like fumigators and pods and the rituals, but this map amped up all those things and made it way better. We have this thing called Beast Mode, and we turned into this beast, and the beast could see certain things and was able to unlock certain items and parts of the maps and needed for rituals. And you could also revive people across the map because it runs really fast. And after you completed the rituals, you'd step through this rift portal and unlock Pack-a-Punch. And this map was the first to feature a double pack-a-punch, which gave us OP alternate ammo types like Deadwire or Blast Furnace. It also introduced annoying bugs and meatballs as max ammo round. Also, the most unique boss zombie of all time, the Margwa, a three-headed beast that spices up the gameplay. It also gave us a rocket shield and OP perk Widow's Wine. Also, by obtaining symbols around the map, you could get an egg, in which if you charged it with souls in 4 different places around the map, you could get a cool lightning sword, and if that wasn't enough, you could go on a multi-round, multi-Margwa quest to upgrade it into a fire sword that could summon a mini sword that could insta-kill anything on any round, and there were so many tiny Easter eggs that were really cool, and I'm pretty sure the only main Easter egg that required 4 players to complete, which I have done, and I'm very proud to do that. This map also introduced Lil Arnie's, which was basically an upgraded monkey bomb that would kill all the zombies, and you could even upgrade the Lil Arnie's, which is really cool. It also introduced a Civil Protector, which is basically another player entered into the game. He can kill zombies, he can kill Margwas, he can revive you and all that. And this map also featured a really cool music that I really liked. I mean, music, that's not a big thing, but I really liked it. And after all of that, I haven't even mentioned the Apothecon Servant. Hands down, the best wonder weapon in the history of zombies. You're trapped on every side of your body with a million zombies. Shoot this at your feet and every zombie is sucked in and killed and you're completely fine. And if Keno is the perfect difficulty and perfect size, Shadows of Evil is a tiny bit harder and bigger, and I just love it. The only bad thing I can say about this map is the setup is kind of long, but it's okay. So that is my top 14 maps in Black Ops 3 Zombies. All this talking and getting footage took me many hours actually. I had no idea what I was getting into when I came up with this idea, but I really enjoyed it and I hope you did too. And it'd be awesome if you, yes you, could leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and maybe even hitting that subscribe button. I will love you forever if you do that, and until my next video, peace!